guys, today is the day. I am so excited. It is orientation day.
Now turn left onto Whiteman Road.
I'm a little too excited, obviously, but yeah, I'm so excited. All right, before I go, I'm gonna be a little bit early, which I always do because I hate being on time. I need to be early because that makes me anxious. So I'm gonna get some Starbucks, get me some warm coffee so I can feel toasty. It is 46 degrees right now. And I don't even care that I am awake early and it is daytime. I'm just so excited because I'm like, we're finally here, guys. We're finally here. So yeah. We're gonna stop, get some Starbucks, and then we're gonna head out. Hey guys, so orientation is finally over. Today was such an eventful day. It was a 8-hour orientation, very information compacted, but I honestly learned so much and I actually stayed awake the whole time. So just wanted to let you guys know pretty much what we went over. So when the day started, it actually was so interesting to me. So I am working for the Adventist healthcare system. And the orientation started with daily devotional. Like I've never experienced that anywhere else before. There was a chaplain that came in. They told us about the mission and the integrity of the hospital and what it means to be a faith-based organization. So it was very interesting to me, honestly. They did start with morning devotional. She did a prayer, and then it continued to progress with the mission statements, clocking in systems. We talked about how culture, diversity. We talked about benefits, of course, which was very helpful. Honestly, I feel like this is the first time during orientation where I felt like there was an actual presentation about the benefits. I mean, I am a staff now, maybe that's why, I don't know, but there was very in-depth information about the benefits, and I actually had all my questions answered, which was amazing. I also we met the CEO of the organization, found out that there is EV charging. These are little things that I care about, that I learned during orientation. EV charging at the hospital, which is great because I have a electrical vehicle, as you know, and we found out about PTO, like I said, the benefits, health benefits, dental, the retirement. I did learn that they do not match your retirement until you are 1 year with the company, which I already knew. Most hospitals are like that. Most organizations want to make sure that you are with them for a period of time, and then they will also invest in your retirement. Right. So this organization is a 403B, and then after a year, they will match me a total of 5%. If I contribute 6%, which is what I'm going to do anyways. I also learned they did give us a $150 allowance for purchasing uniform. It is a one-time allowance, but I thought that was pretty awesome. They do give us that. My intention is to buy more uniform and also a jacket because I do not have a navy blue jacket. I really need one. I didn't think orientation was too bad. Like I said, I never fell asleep, which is abnormal for me. Normally I'm just like so overwhelmed and so like information overload that I just like cannot deal. But I thought it was pretty good. They did provide us with lunch also. I got a total of 8 hours, like I said. I think that was pretty much it. Today was more of like the organization orientation. Tomorrow will be specific to nursing. Good morning, guys. It is day 2 of orientation. It is 37 degrees out in these streets, and I'm like, send me back to California or Arizona. I don't even care. It's too cold for this. Another thing that I have to adjust to being home is the weather, because I purposely, when I was travel nursing, made sure that I was in another state that was warm, so that I wouldn't have to experience winter. So can't do that this time around, because obviously I'm gonna be here for a little bit, but yeah, I'll do a little clip it of what today is like. Hey guys, it is day 3 of my orientation, and today wasn't very information compacted. Honestly, it was all about Cerner training. I already have Cerner training, so it's all really review for me. So tomorrow is another whole day of Cerner training. So yeah, can't wait for it. So today is the final day of my orientation week. Technically, I will be on orientation for, I think, 2 or 3 months, but the hospital orientation has concluded today. It was a total of 5 days. It was very interesting, to be honest. I learned so much. I normally don't pay that much attention during orientation, but because I am starting a new field and doing something completely different, I tried my best to pay attention to things that I definitely feel like I'm going to need for this new position. And if I look down, guys, I took a few notes each day if I learned anything new, just because I wanted to share these information, even if it was just random information that has nothing to do with orientation. I do want to share these information with you guys. I learned that there is a website called leapfroggroup.org, and I'll put it on the board here. Basically, the organization pretty much lets you know the performance of different hospitals. And this actually, I felt like, was so useful, and I didn't even know this existed, but it's so useful because then you get the opportunity to compare hospitals and see what their performance and how are they rated as far as scanning their medication, assessing patients, diagnosing patients. So I thought this was so helpful. So I thought that I would definitely share this with you guys, because like I said, I didn't even know this was there. This website is available so that you can even compare to say, do you even want to take your family member or even go yourself to this hospital when you have the information compared to other hospitals? So that is leapfroggroup.org. Go check it out, get the information, do your research, guys. Another thing that I learned about my organization is that they had a CNA academy. Now, this isn't beneficial for me because obviously I'm a registered nurse, but I thought it was so awesome that they had a CNA academy. So basically, they allow 16 participants, and it's a 6-week course. It includes free tuition, free books, and supplies. So I thought that was pretty awesome. And if an organization provides that, I think you should definitely take advantage of it. I also found out that I had the opportunity to continue my education through Chamberlain University because my organization has a 15% discount as far as tuition. I personally looked into it and I've thought about it, but then I'm also going to compare other universities and see which one works better for me. I have in the past thought of going to WGU, and I personally think I probably will go back to that route, but my organization also does a tuition reimbursement. If you think you want to go back to school, please check to make sure that your hospital allows you to have tuition reimbursement. Use the resources that you have. Yes, it's going to require you to probably work an extra amount of time after you complete your courses, but I think it's still a win-win. I have a job, and at the same time, my hospital is paying for my school tuition. So my organization is giving me $5,000 per year, not semester, per year towards my tuition. I thought this was pretty awesome because WGU is like 4,000 something, and they also allow you to do scholarships, so that's pretty cool. But and the requirement is that you have no lower than a C for a bachelor's degree and a B for a master's degree. So they will help you towards your bachelor's and master's. So I thought that was pretty awesome. I am 100% about to take advantage of that because I do want to continue my education. I do have to wait 6 months before I can go back to school. So I am going back to school in May, in God's name, amen. God's willing, I will definitely go back to school in May coming up. So I'm gonna let you guys know how that's gonna go because so many changes, but I'm super excited about it. Now, today was the last day of this week for orientation, and I was super excited, super overwhelmed, all at the same time. Today, we went over sticking a baby. They start from distal, so most IVs start in the hand, and then they kind of move their way up. So she did show us the way to, I stuck the baby, I know how to do that. But how they tape the IVs down, which I thought was so interesting. I never thought about like the kind of way they protect the skin from having the tape sit on the skin was so interesting to me. And then I also learned how to set up a central line, not the actual line because the doctor would put in the central line. I thought it was so intimidating. So many cords. If you're an ICU nurse, maybe it won't be so intimidating, but as an ER nurse, I never did this. I never had patients who had central, who didn't have arterial lines. That was the part that was actually weird. The central line, not so much, but the arterial line, that was weird because you pretty much have to prime the line. That is where you give the baby, you check the blood pressure and then also take blood for sampling, which is super awesome, but I thought that was so cool. I am super nervous as far as, continuing on into this, but I'm excited because I know I'm gonna learn so much. So that's how my week went. I thought it was pretty awesome. I learned so much in 1 week, and I can only imagine what I'm gonna learn for the next couple of months, weeks, years. It's gonna be crazy, but it's gonna be awesome. And I'm gonna keep you guys updated as I learn these things, and whatever new things I decide that I wanna do. Next week is gonna be a new week because I'm actually gonna be on the unit. Super excited about that. But yeah, let's just hop on this journey and do this together. So I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any, guys. Have a wonderful and blessed day.